everybody. We have a great show for you tonight. We have a good friend, Sarah Hollick, to come on the show tonight to give us a good scoop of being a teacher in the classroom and assessing. And our next story will be Jessie Day to come into the show and give us a good scoop on technology in the 21st century. They're dealing with music apps, metronomes, and guitar tuners. And our last show will be on parodying in the classroom to give us a nice little fun bit on parodying popular songs. Hope you guys enjoy the show. Alright, welcome back to the show. We have our first guest. Please welcome Sarah Hall. Welcome, Sarah. Welcome back to the show. Thanks for being here. Yeah, so give us a little insight on how you assess in your classroom.
So I use the book by Robert Duke, Intelligent Music Teaching. And in this book, in one of his chapters called Assessment, he assesses his students in a certain way, rather differently than what most teachers do, and also the way that I follow. So I like to use, instead of grades, I like to mark whether they met the requirements on the rubric, and that is the way I do my assessing. And I also like to focus on skills rather than the content. So today we'll be showing a teaching session with one of my students, Michael, and we'll be discussing how I assess them.
Thanks very much. We have our first clip.
Hello, Michael. So today we are going to work on assessment. So I asked you last week to prepare a piece for this week, the puppet show. I'll let you know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for proper posture, correct notes, correct rhythm, using the correct dynamics, proper hand position, maintaining a steady tempo, and articulation. Okay?
All right.
Great, so whenever you're ready, you can get started. I just noticed that you did not maintain a steady tempo throughout the entire piece. Once you got to the end, you did tend to slow down. So watch out for that and use a metronome when you're at home to help fix that. And also your articulation. If you notice the second last bar there, you have 2 staccatos in both hands. So if you could just maybe pay a little more attention to that and run it through when you're at home with the metronome and with those staccatos at the end. But you had very good dynamics and proper posture and hand positioning. So if you could practice all that for this week, and we'll try it again next week.
All right, thanks.
No problem.
All right, welcome back to the show. For our next guest, we have Mr. Jessie Day. All right, yeah, give us a little insight on musical features in the 21st century for us.
Yeah, so there's a lot of technology that can be used for both students and teachers in the classroom nowadays in the 21st century. There are a lot of apps out there that really can help with music. So I'm going to name a few examples of that. One example is a tuner. You can get tuners on the App Store that will help you keep your instruments in tune. You can replace like the traditional tuner. You don't have to carry it around. It can be in your pocket all the time on your phone, so that's pretty neat. Another one is a metronome app. So instead of having a physical metronome, you can just get it on the App Store, and then that will keep all your songs and practicing in time. So that's pretty good. And then another app, which is kind of interesting, is an app called Music Tutor. And what it does is it shows notes on the staff, and you have a minute, and you have to name as many as you can within that minute, and then you get a score. And yeah, you try to beat your last high score. It's kind of a game, so that's pretty cool.
Very interesting. And all these apps are free, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Really cool. Here's a clip of Jessie and one of his students.
All right, I'm here now with my student Paulo. We're going to look at some apps that are useful when doing music, when practicing music. So the first app I have here is a metronome app. You can get this on the App Store for free. And yeah, it just kind of helps you keep a steady tempo like a regular metronome would, but you know, it's just on your phone. So right now, you can set it to different tempos by turning this wheel. So I'm going to set it to 75. We're in 4/4. So what I want you to do is to do a C major scale with the metronome on the phone. Are you ready for that?
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. I'm going to set it. Good. Just stop it like that. So yeah, it just acts as a regular metronome, and that's an app you can get. Another app that we're going to look at today is a guitar tuner app. It's important to keep your guitar or instrument in tune, and you don't need to carry around a tuner at all times when you can download one on your phone. So we're going to use this to tune the guitar, Apollo. So if you want to tune the E string using that. Yeah, so it should show you if you're over or under, and then it kind of makes a sound when you're right in tune. So do you want to try another string?
Let's do the G string.
G string. There we go, so you're in tune. All in tune. Awesome. Alright, so here's another app we're going to work with Paulo. Now this is called Music Tutor, and it kind of teaches you the notes of like the treble clef and bass clef. So it's going to show notes, they're going to pop up, and you have to name them. It's going to have all the note names at the bottom, and you have to tell the app which note is shown. And then you see how many you can get in a minute. And it's kind of like a game. You kind of try to beat your last high score. So I'm going to give that to you, and you just press start, and then some notes will come up, and you have to name them.
All right.
And there you go. So you can see it switching from treble clef to bass clef, kind of alternating, and it's got some hard notes there in the ledge lines, but you seem to be doing pretty well. Yeah, so right now we're at 45 seconds. You're at 100% accuracy so far, and your score is 8, so we're doing pretty well. Yeah, so anyways, that's the idea of the app. Yeah, so you can get that on the App Store. It's called Music Tutor, and it helps you with your note names.
Welcome back to the show. So for our last kind of bit, we're going to be dealing with parodying in schools. So schools nowadays are involving more and more non-traditional ways of teaching in the curriculum, like parodying, arrangements, and remixing. So for this last clip, we'll be looking at a school with two of our guests, Sarah and Jesse, and parodying the song "Help" by the Beatles. Hope you guys enjoy it.
I need somebody, not just anybody. You know I need someone. When I was younger, I always took my guitar to tune. I never had it now to keep my strings from sounding blue. Now these days are gone, and I've downloaded a guitar tuner. Now I find my guitar sounds great, and I'm dying sooner. Help me if you can, I need that pitch, and I want my guitar sounding rich. Help me keep that guitar in tune. Won't you please, please help me?
Welcome back to the show, guys. I just want to thank everyone for watching. It's been a great show. I want to thank my two guests, Sarah and Jesse, for being on the show and giving us a better look at music education in the 21st century, especially in technology and assessing. It really gave us a better look at what we can look forward to for in educating our students in music in the 21st century. I just want to ask you guys one last question. What does music education in the 21st century mean to you guys?
Right, well, to me, it means that it definitely builds a sense of one's individuality. In saying that, I think that there's a lot out there as a musician, and a lot of younger students are now able to compose and find themselves in music. I also think it builds self-esteem. I think that not everyone is able to play the guitar or the piano, and it really makes that special for that one.
What about you, Jesse?
Yeah, for sure. I think there are a lot of skills that music education develops. One that I think definitely helps with is time management, so designating a certain time and a certain amount of time to practice, and designating it at a certain time definitely helps with time management. And yeah, as long as the student sticks to that, that definitely is important. I think it develops patience. Just taking the time to learn a piece, definitely it can take a long time sometimes, so it develops patience in that sense. Even an instrument, it often takes a long time to even get kind of relatively good at an instrument, so that's definitely an example of it developing patience. Yeah, so just to close off, I think in this day and age where you can find anything you want to know in a matter of seconds, just using your phone, I think it's more important now than ever to pursue an education in the arts. Having skills related to music is not usually something you can just look up on the fly, like say a math equation maybe. Composing music and performing music speaks to a level of creativity that technology cannot take the place of.
Cool. Thanks, Jesse. Thanks, Sarah, again for coming on the show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.